in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling.
I am having way too much fun with this today. Way too much fun. Okay, I think this is really just audio movie. Okay, that's just movie. You should be able to hear me. Not a problem. Sweet. We are talking whiteboards today. Simply because we can. Are you laughing about me? I'm having too much fun today. I'm doing a second live show, so yeah, I get to have fun. Whiteboards. Whiteboards have been quite the question. And as you know, I do like to flowchart a whole bunch of things and do things and all the things. So I figured we're gonna talk whiteboards in ClickUp. Let's start in the beginning. Let's pull up the screen share. And by the way, welcome back, Gustavo. So if you guys don't know, Gustavo is actually going to be on the live show here coming up. We need to find the right day for it. And he's going to talk sprints and ClickUp with us and how he is running sprints. That's a whole nother thing. This is the kind of stuff that happens in the Discord channel. So if you're not yet in the Discord channel, what have you been up to? And I can't find the link to actually get you over there. It's askevie.tips/Discord. There it is. Found it. Right there. There it is. So, with that, screen share. Let's look at the release notes really fast. So, Whiteboards was released shortly before Level Up. It was publicly announced at Level Up. But it was actually already seen in the wild the night before Level Up. Yep. So whiteboards, what does it say? I haven't even read the release notes. So whether brainstorming ideas, mapping out projects, or playing an intense game of Hangman, ClickUp Whiteboards enables your team to collaborate together closely, even when you are all far apart. Anything you can do on a physical whiteboard, you can do here. Nee. I love you, ClickUp, but we're not there yet. Great beta. Awesome starting point. We are not quite there at the anything yet. Yeah. Virtual meetings, turning ideas into action. So it does integrate with your ClickUp, so we can pull things in, which is a really, really cool feature. And then uploading images, website, all of that. So let's look at it. And it comes down to really, let's go into the everything view. It comes down to really what you want to use whiteboards for. So as you can see, whiteboard is a view. You just literally add the whiteboard wherever you wanted to add it. Just like you can add your embed view, just like you can add your document view, you can pretty much anything. So regular select thingy and moving things around. We got tasks right here, so you literally can pull in tasks. Cool. No, actually, tasks, lists, and documents. So it becomes your collect all. So if you were using this specific one, I think of it a little bit. By the way, let me pull in the microphone. I forgot to pull in the microphone. There we go. Can you hear me better now? You can pull in tasks lists as well as documents. So it kind of becomes your collect all. It's like a fancy dashboard. So dashboard on steroids where we can't do the calculations though that we can do in dashboards. So if the moment we can pull in dashboards too, or combine these two, cool. We got the regular draw, go fancy with it. We also got to delete with that. How does that work? There we go. Once you switch back. Oh, does that really just go by? Can we? Huh. Okay. This is the first thing where I already have troubles, unluckily. So, as you know, I use whiteboards a lot for flowcharting things. I use Whimsicle. My boxes aren't always square. Actually, 99.999% of the time, they're not square. So that's where I have the first issue. It always is square. So I can't do a rectangle. Is that the right word? Rectangle? So we have an issue with that. Then my thing is, my personal thing, I'm not 100% sure why I need a post-it note, which by the way just looks like one of those squares too, other than having a shadow around it. So what I would love to see is being ooh, this is new. I'm taking this back. This is new. Dev, can we do, yes, this is definitely new because I tried this the first time I did whiteboards. ClickUp, have you been stalking me? Ooh, okay. Evie is happy. Evie is happy. We got this one fixed. Awesome. Now so testing text. One of the things that I also, they changed that too. Okay, devs, I'm getting there. Can we take the white space on top on the bottom out now that we actually don't have to have that much? And I'm happy with this. Cool! We already have upgrades. This is what we love about ClickUp, right? We're already getting updates from the first initial beta release, and the first initial beta release was awesome. So, okay, let's start this over. We can resize the square boxes. Cool. You got your regular text, so if you want to add a header somewhere, and yes, I will go into use cases today too, so pop in your questions. What do you want to use this for? I would love to see different sizes in this because I need bold, I need header, I need these kind of things. Then we got our line tool. Why does this line tool have 2 arrows, please? Things don't always go both ways. Switching back to that, this is the whole thing. So in a flowchart, things usually don't go 2 ways. So if you want to show a relationship, like a relationship in ClickUp tasks, yes, I get the whole arrow going both ways. But if I actually am trying to write out a flow chart, like something like this, I need the arrow to just go in one way. Same with, I actually use whiteboards to lay out, to mind map ClickUp spaces. I do. I don't like the mind mapping feature. We'll get to that question too. I saw that popping up. To build these out. I can't use the mind mapping feature because I actually mark in here if there's an automation possible. I also have my stages in here. So there is more features I need to be able to use ClickUp mind mapping for this layout of how this ClickUp workspace is going to look like. So with that, this thing just goes one way. So having a double arrow in here is going to cause confusion sooner or later. I get that this is used for relation, which is great because that means we can show relations within our ClickUp setup. So there, the double arrow is perfectly fine. To use this as a flowchart tool, we need a one-sided arrow. Which brings us actually to Yolanda's question, who asked, what is the difference between whiteboard and the mind map? Which would be most beneficial when mapping out a client journey? Client journeys are happening on a mind map. So, not a mind map. See, I get my own names wrong. When building a client journey, so Yolanda is trying to map out a client journey. That's literally going through stages, going through different procedures from the client onboarding to whatever, all the things. That is what ClickUp considers whiteboard. It's a flow chart. Mind map to me is kind of like the big idea of, okay, I'm getting stuff out of my head and mind mapping it. All of these naming conventions have been quite mixed up as of late because mind maps have become whiteboarding, meaning this right here actually is a mind mapping. I am mapping out what's happening in my mind and I'm mapping out where things are going, but it's also a flow chart. So again, same kind of what happened with CRM. A CRM is not a CRM, is not a CRM. Whole nother story. So going back to the actual ClickUp whiteboard to finish off what's possible in here. We also have bookmarks, which I really like. When brainstorming ideas, where did it just go? Do I need to add the HTTP to it? Huh. Why don't we just use that link? Do I have to hit the... There it is. There it is. There's one. Okay, so let's grab an actual link with the HTTP. Let's test this. Add. Am I missing something? Huh. Interesting. Not sure why this is not adding to it. Weird. What else do we have? Can we add Facebook? Let's just test ClickUp.com. There is loading something right there. There's loading something. Okay, so you got the hyperlink right there. As well as uploading images, browsing. Cool. Now, let's jump into the comments really fast. And I also pulled a question in from Keely from the Discord channel that asks specifically about how to use this for content creation. So, you know what would be cool? Have a clear all button here. Just get it all gone. I don't want it. somehow. Again, it is beta, so you know what that means, guys. We're always playing around a little bit with it. I don't know where I was going with this. Keely asked when I brought up that I'm going to be doing the show, and the comment got lost somewhere on YouTube. I don't know where it went. Keely asked, she opened up the whiteboard and pretty much blankness stared back at her, and how you can use whiteboarding for double clicking doesn't work either. I broke it. I always break things. This is why developers love me. I get to beta test everything and break everything, so it works when they release it. For example, where this can shine already really well is when you are using this as a brain dump with the post-it notes. So you might have seen a lot of people, when they're planning out stuff, they are using post-it notes. So what you can do in here is have your content idea. So video, write something. What did I just do? This is why I don't use keyboard shortcuts. Write something. Video. What the heck is happening? Do I have anything on my keyboard? I don't have anything on my keyboard. ClickUp, we have an issue. Yep. Now my whole keyboard shortcuts are pulling up and I can't type into it. I can't type into anything. Okay, let me kick this off here. Something is... Let's delete this. Let's completely refresh. Something is all wonky today. Maybe I should start drinking. How about we start drinking? What is everybody drinking? Haven't asked my question yet. Sandbox. We are adding a new whiteboard. Add view. Let's do this. Let's see. And we are back. See? Just like always. I'm double hydrating today because I've been talking so much. There you go. Sometimes you literally just have to refresh and be done with it. Having said this, and yes, Gustavo, you might be right. I might have had the hand on and not the arrow. Which is why I might not have been able to actually delete the drawing. When people plan out stuff, actually, what you don't see behind there, I have a whole calendar there. We work a lot with post-it notes. All sizes, all colors, all different things. Which, by the way, I would like to resize the post-it notes to have them in half size and full size. So using the whiteboard feature in ClickUp, you actually can use this to lay out your plan. So putting this in January, might be a little bit squeezed out right there. January content, 4 weeks, 4 different types of content of a how-to, a review, a mindset thingy, something else. So you use 4 different colors for 4 different types of topic to visually be able to showcase what's happening. how, what, why, where, what type of content are we talking about, that kind of thing, right? Cool. And by the way, if one of you is watching and hasn't subscribed yet, I'm missing 1 to 4,444. Just saying. I am all over the place today. Yes, we definitely need a way to increase the text size to be able to do heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, regular text, and all of that kind of stuff. Again, this is beta. They are just starting out, and I have to say, for a beta release, it's pretty darn good. The moment we have this type of whiteboard, I'm done. I'm gone. I am using ClickUp Whitespace. But again, at this level of mapping, or even not this one, Ask Evie right up there. I do my process mapping in here. That's the beginning. Whoops. Client flow, live show, content flow. That one. Also not that one. See? I've been working on so many mind maps, flowcharts, whatever the hell you want to call it. This right here, for example, this is my academy stuff that's happening when somebody subscribes to my academy. So, no. I need to be able to put text into the arrows. I need to be able to put the arrows just one way rather than 2 ways. But again, it is beta. Being able to visually outline your content, meaning just grabbing Post-it notes and moving them around. You can do goal planning with this. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can start brainstorming sessions. So brainstorming sessions often happen really just with drawing, and you should see my whiteboard right there. My literal whiteboard. Where you can jump on a call with a client and you just draw in here. Let's just do this. Web design client. Let's do this. Let's find my mouse though first and check the comments for a second. Jen is in the house. You got the right thing. I will be drinking tonight too. I just had a really, really nice neighbor that only drinks water and gave me a whole variety pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I will be having one of those tonight. But first, hydrating. Text increase, yes. We already talked about that. Why? Most of those are actually empty. When you look at it, I just have to sort things. I need to be able to easily find my client stuff, to not look like I just did and not being able to find my own stuff. Hey, Devin. You look like a new face. I don't recognize your profile picture. Love it. Welcome to the craziness. And again, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I am at 4,443. I want to see the 4,444. And a little gizmo is going to be dancing if somebody subscribes. So there's that. Who else do we have? Yes, cheers to everybody. Let's play with this. I know we have a lot of content creators in the audience. I know I have a lot of web designers, social media people, and all of that stuff. So, oh, look, the delete button works too. Just click on it and hit the delete button. Yes, I'm a clicker. For example, what do we have? We have the ClickUp website. So you're talking to a client and you're like, yeah, what do you want this thing to look like? You know how this always goes? What do you actually want? Trying to get out of your client what the hell they actually want. We don't need the landing page code afterwards. Thank you. So they sent us one website. That's one website. Weren't they supposed to show the preview of this? Wasn't there one where you actually can show? Not the sandbox I'm looking for. Let me look into the release notes. YouTube. What the hell am I talking about today? ClickUp release notes. Let's check this. And I don't think we need this anymore. So, wasn't it supposed to be able to pre-show? Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, it really just is hot links. It would be cool if it could pull in a preview, huh? But pretty much what I was going to talk about is this right here. So what you can do, so what they did is they used one of these gizmos, resized it. Now that I figured out we can do this too. Use a text and say, just text, thank you. Website ideas. And I cannot spell at all. So we got the website ideas because this is always middle. That's the other thing. So if you're using this as a backdrop, we can easily use this as a backdrop, right? And then, whoa, okay, this doesn't go on top of it. Huh, okay, we cannot use this as a backdrop. And I can't move this in the back. So another feature request for ClickUp. Can we actually, I would love to be able to layer this. But not a problem, then we don't use it as a backdrop. We just start a list with website ideas and you easily can do the whole, it just doesn't like AskEV.com. ClickUp. Have you blacklisted my website in your tool? Just saying. YouTube.com. Where are all of these going? What am I missing? Oh, is it because... Okay. Is it because I don't have the HTTP with it? Nope. Is it because I'm hitting enter? Nope. I don't get it. Yeah. That would be to be able to just layer the things of where do we want it, how do we want it. Why am I? That would be great because then we can use post-it notes as well as just regular tabs as a background and layer things on top. But we have to be able to do that accordingly. What else do we have? We have just youtube.com. Let me see if it's gonna play well with this. I don't know what's happening here. Is it the slash comment at the end? No, it's not. I don't know. Do we have to refresh again? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breaking things. This is why every developer loves and hates me all at the same time. Can't get it to edit. But we also can do, so where I was going with this is using this as a brain dump tool. Whoa, that's a big picture. As a brain dumping tool to collect information for your web design, for your graphic design, for brand design, because you really just freely can drag and drop and paste and do all kinds of things in here. and use it as a visual virtual dumping ground for your ideas. Again, if you are building major flowcharts, so something like, where is it? Where are my templates? Something like the agency template, where arrows are only going one way. You are marking things to, this is automation, this is where the client gets access. We have stages and all kinds of things. This is not possible yet within ClickUp, which is why I am for now still sticking with Whimsicle. There's another one where it's like, I can't do this yet in ClickUp. Great beta release. I like where they're taking things. I love the integration of it. I love being able to pull in tasks, because the moment you can replicate this kind of build within ClickUp, having the capability of pulling in tasks is invaluable, because now you suddenly can write your standard operating procedure visually on a whiteboard, and you just plug in of, here's where the client's tasks are going to be, here is where the client's assets are, and you can lay out this whole client journey visually on a whiteboard by pulling in those task lists and with the onboarding blah and all the things. So it'll be fun. Okay, I'm going to say this. Looks like we are complaining against the whiteboard, but it's pretty new beta functionality once finished, promised a lot. Yes, I agree, Gustavo. Again, we are major users. Between us both, we are pro users. I spend so much time in flowcharting things and laying out things. If you never have used a mind map before, or a flowchart, or a whiteboard, which all of that is possible in ClickUp, you'll be happy as can be within ClickUp whiteboards. Use the sticky notes. Look up. There is literally, how do you call that? Sticky notes. Sticky note framework? What are they calling this? Let me see if I can find an example of what I'm talking about. There we go. So here's one thing. In my opinion, ClickUp whiteboards probably can already replace Miro. Not quite with all the nerdy features, but when you look at here, they are brainstorming. This is nothing else than a bunch of Post-it notes. The links down there, we just talked about it, the links that you are pulling in, moving the spiral, all of the things between drawing, between your regular, let me pop in here, between being able to draw things, having, they were talking about the spiral, that is one of your why, Simon Sinek, if you watch that. And then literally just pulling in your client avatars into this setup. There's a lot you can do in whiteboards right now. Really just brainstorming and getting things in here. And that is Miro. So to me, I tried Miro and Miro didn't work for me because it's sorry, not advanced enough. I'm a power user when it comes to that. Now, with Miro, let me see what they have now. Can ClickUp Whiteboards replace Miro? that looks like a pretty simple whiteboarding. I don't even know if I have an account with them. Come on. What features do we have in Miro? Let's see if ClickUp Whiteboards can replace Miro. User story mapping. Yes, you can completely build this. User story mapping, you can build this in ClickUp simply by using your post-it notes in different colors. So you easily can replace the Miro setup right here in ClickUp. So when you look at this, it's a collection of different colored post-it notes with some text on the left-hand side. So what's the cold lead, warm lead, hot lead kind of stages. Completely. Kanban framework. You can, why am I clicking on this? It's always going to pop up. You can easily build that Kanban framework in here while still integrating with your ClickUp tasks, actually. Just saying. Quick retrospective. With a little bit of work, you might have heard me talk about the decision tree. You literally just have 4 corners in here. You then are trying to decide what is important, what should you actually do right now. So let's say you have 3 tasks that could bring your business forward. Cool. Or projects. Projects 1, projects 2, and projects 3. So this is helping you make decision of what should I do. Now with that, whoa, I'm moving things. With that, this is important now. So when do I actually should do something? Where am I doing something? How am I doing something? This is important now. This is important later. This is not important now. This is not important later. So important now. Important later. I wish it would stay in the text. Not important now. And not important later. So especially when you are starting, and I cannot spell, we know all of that. Especially when you're starting to outsource, you look at your project number 1 and it's like, meh, not important. Is it not important now or is it not important later? Not important later usually means drop it off your to-do list. It doesn't matter. It has no impact to your business or anything. Not important now is the things you hand off to your VA. This is what you outsource. This is what you send away. Not important later is the stuff you need to do later on. And then important now is what you need to do now. So you can do decision trees like that right here on this whiteboard. That's one use case scenario. Using all the different layouts where you usually use post-it notes, you can do that in here. You can start laying out standard operating procedures and the flow of your clients, pulling in task lists and doing all of those things. There's quite a lot you can do in those whiteboards. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. Let me jump into the comments really fast. They do have a lot of tools, yes, but ClickUp is doing things that way. What they have, I think, is a way to make a call on a board. I'm lost. Oh my God. I love this idea right here. We were talking automations this morning on the Fast Forward show. And trying to keep up with what are you automating where and all the things. So if we could import automations into here to map out and record automations, yeah, that would be cool. Ooh. Huh. Integrating the whiteboard feature with a video call feature. Ooh. I like that. Because then you directly on screen could be on a video call, mapping out jobs and all the things and all the things. I like where your head is. Yep, Gustavo. We're gonna have way too much fun on our live show when we talk sprint. Which reminds me, you also, it would be cool if you visually could lay out sprints. You got the main project, which is one whiteboard, and then you have sprint number 1, sprint number 2, sprint number 3, and that kind of stuff. Ooh. Again, this is a beta release. I love how much they have started with it. Is it ready for power users yet? Not if you use whiteboarding like I do. If you are using it to determine what tasks do you actually need to get done, if you are pulling in tasks from your spaces, no, there's a lot you already can do. And I know they're working overtime, especially because they already have implemented things like being able to resize the box. So I am really happy where all of this is going. But again, I'm like, I'm living this stuff every single day. I'm a little bit more a user than a normal user is. But let me know, what do you think? Have you used Post-it notes in the past to just lay out things? Have you ever seen those big walls full of Post-it notes of all kinds of things? Now you can do it virtual. All of that is fully possible right here in ClickUp. Let me first go into our Discord thread and see what else is in there. We were talking about that. Okay. No, I think I actually have all of the questions that were asked in the Discord channel. If you guys do want to join the Discord channel, ask-Evita-Tips/Discord. Oh my God. This is what you get when I have 2 live shows a day. Talk about SOPs, because we were talking about using this also to start mapping out your SOPs. And I'm still at 4,443 subscribers. I want to see that 4. I want that angel number. That's the only reason why I want it, because it's an angel number. I talked this week in the video about using ClickUp for managing your customer support. Did you guys see this? Gustavo, especially for you, this also can be used for task submission and team requests, clients requests, all kinds of stuff. It's the same thing. It's just as the example of a customer support ticketing system. Next Monday's video is going to be Docs 3.0, how we are using and frameworking our standard operating procedures within Docs 3.0. So that's what's going to be the recorded video on Monday. And we're going to do a live class, just like we did today, on whiteboards with Docs 3.0 on Wednesday. And if you guys don't have any questions, that's it for today. Go take whiteboards for the spin. Keep taking whiteboards for a spin, because they keep pushing updates and releases out to whiteboards. It'll be fun watching where they take it. And we know they always are watching. So let's see what of our wish list we're gonna get in there. And I'll see everybody in the Discord channel. That's it for me. I'm gonna go grab some alcohol now and call it a day. Bye, everybody.
Honey, I got what you want.